battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They run with Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Murray. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Operating from the gun, Murray. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. You're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find Isabella. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Murray to air it out again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing again. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised him and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Murray now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
The coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a...
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time to...
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble.
But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Garoppolo. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Garoppolo steps away to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
This one fielded at the 5. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
Here's Murray from midfield, eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This one caught by Isabella.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Murray again. That ball complete to Isabella. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, they'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
28, Cardinals 16. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Wilson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Mostert.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And a 49er first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Gold is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Caught left side Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Murray to air it out again. Caught left side, Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Murray leaping, and he makes the grab. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel-downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, 49ers.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for San Francisco, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.